I am now. Bro, you cannot tell me that you just straight up are sitting there dipping your hand full on into the bowl and just, oh,
Bro,
homie, that ain't a thing.
Skip's crazy with it. What can I say?
He actually just reached in the bowl and ate rice.
Hey, man.
You freak. Anyways,
My boy.
I've got Joe and I've got Skippacy, a.k.a. Skip, a.k.a. he doesn't know Siege.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be
So,
saying the most stupid things in the
Joe
world.
and I are gonna mainly do the whole tier list, but there will be a couple parts where maybe Isaac will put his input in. I can take this thing off because I'm not playing anything right now.
True.
I want to start off with Grim.
Absolutely.
And listen, literally the worst operator in the game.
Useless.
Like, there's no good use for him.
His icon is literally a bumblebee.
And listen, I don't care what copper lobbies you play in, he is still bad.
Yeah, I don't.
Like he's just not good. Nobody can make that work.
Honestly.
Now we could go bottom. We could go all over the place here. I'm thinking. We could just start with Sledge and then just go down the list. I just wanted to get Grim out of the way early.
Let's start this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Legion. Good.
I'd say Legion is mid. I'd say Legion is mid in my opinion.
I'd say he's mid because he doesn't take skill.
Really?
But
I think
overall, it's a good operator.
God dang, because
takes no
you
skill.
can stack them.
And I actually want to add.
You can't stack them anymore.
I want to add something here. I don't remember how to add these, but I'm gonna add a row above. I'm gonna add a row kind of in between good and mid.
No skill.
No. I'm gonna add this because here's why. And I want this. I want this to be underrated. Because there are some very underrated operators in this game. Starting off with, Castle is going in underrated, and the reason for that is because he is literally the most underrated operator in the game, in my opinion.
Bro, you know what? We're not going to talk about it.
You could say, and I'll hear people make arguments for a situational.
No, I can play Castle on any site on any map.
He's underrated. He could easily be good. I mean, honestly, he is good. But I'm going to put him at underrated because he's underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, Sledge. That's just
that's goddamn.
It's just Sledge.
To say.
Even whenever they change him, get rid of his nades, and make him a 1-speed, he's still gonna be there in my opinion.
We can get Thatcher out of the way now. That's mid-F.
For real, Thatcher is really mid now. Back in the day, Thatcher was like S tier operator, literally unbeatable. But now you have like all these attacking operators that have these EMP impact grenades.
Speaking of current EMP grenade operators, want to throw a lion and goddamn real quick?
Yeah, for real.
What about Jaeger?
Yeah,
we'll get there, bro. He's easily a goddamn too.
Yeah,
right?
I wanna go stray off a little bit and put a little bit of an underrated pick out there again. And honestly, I want to say Tachanka is underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
I want to change the color of this too. This just needs to be like.
Green or like
a
something, I don't fucking know.
Brighter green, or we'll make it. I don't know.
It's a light green. Yeah,
and it's the same as like borderline useless, but who cares? Doesn't what? We're gonna make it its own special color. It's pink now.
Okay.
I like it. I respect it.
Respectful.
But I personally think that Tachanka is underrated, and my reasoning for that is because. His LMG is better, does a lot of damage, really good for making rotations.
Yep.
And honestly, the last 20 seconds of the round, realistically, unless you know where somebody's trapped and you're trying to just force them out of a corner, when are you really ever going to use his Shumika launcher unless it's just to stall time and not let the other team plant?
That is also true, to be honest.
Like, bro he's just underrated.
You could also put an argument in for situational.
Very true. You know what? That's true. I think honestly, we'll put him in situational.
Definitely a higher bid for situational because he does get used a lot more now.
Yeah, he does.
I honestly, personally, I would throw Mute and Good and Smoke and Goddamn.
You said Mute, Smoke, and who?
I was gonna say throw Smoke, Mute and Good.
Oh yeah, true. Smoke is honestly the best defender in the game, best defending operator in my 100%. Opinion.
100%.
Honestly, I think he's above everybody. Smoke's probably like the best operator in the game, but people just don't know how to use an SMG-11. They're just like,
No, I'm a quote an old video, bro.
Blackbeard underrated.
no,
Bro, shut the hell up.
Blackbeard borderline useless.
Borderline useless. Yeah.
The only reason he's borderline useless is because he has EMP impacts. It's the only reason he can be used.
Bro, I remember he had 50 his shield had 50 HP, and I picked him against Endel, and we started winning rounds.
Bro, what do you mean?
He's just so bad.
Bubble wrap is insane.
Yeah, bubble wrap would be more effective at stopping a bullet.
Thermite can go in good, let's be honest.
Yeah, true. I'm a thermite there. Blitz.
Borderline useless right now, bro. Same with Monty. Monty is situational.
Actually, yeah, I think he could be. I think he's mid.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think situational could, potentially, but I think, in my opinion, Monty's mid. Capcan.
Why is he not in goddamn? It's the easiest operator in the game.
Because okay. The reason I put him in good and not goddamn is because his with his gun and everything, it's still just a pain sometimes. The only reason I put him in good is because it takes forever to get Capcan traps down.
Oh, that's true.
It's just a pain, and then you gotta like remember where they all are. If somebody gets down, it's a whole process. Yeah, could he easily be here? Absolutely. The only reason he's not here is because he takes 80 years. Like prep phase is so much, crucial. That 45 seconds or whatever it is that you have, if you waste even 5 seconds of that, you're screwed. Doing something. Ash.
Good, yeah. I wouldn't say goddamn.
Yeah, Ash is good.
Maybe like when she had ACOG R4C, I'd say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now,
zero skill. Just you can't get hit in the head.
Well, you can now, but not nearly as.
Now, personally, Gridlock underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
Good guns. LMG, even with the LMG nerf and the LMG meta going out the window, still one of the best LMGs in the game. Very solid AR that people don't use. I mean, they will now, but Gridlock doesn't get used. But people forget that it's actually more effective to use Gridlock traps than it is Nomad traps. Because if I remember, if I'm correct, I think there's 4 of them now, and you have to shoot each one or make a ton of noise breaking them. Compared to a Nomad trap where, yeah, you hear it go off, but by the time that anybody goes to swing you, you can be on a complete different angle. At least with Gridlock traps, you're taking what I think like 10 damage a spike.
Very true. Very true.
Pulse, good.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
I think we put him up here. I think it's like he's right. If I could put him on the line, I'd put him here.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did they change the speed of his pulling it out and putting it away?
I don't think so. The reason I want to put him, the reason I would like to put him here is because he has a 1.5 now.
True, but Castle had it.
Yeah, I mean Castle's staying here. I wish I could put him up here because he really is that good, but nah, he's underrated.
Yeah, I'd rather play Castle than Pulse personally, because the super shorty automatically just makes him.
Now Fuse,
situational,
for sure.
Second easiest operator to play in the game, though.
Absolutely. I am probably going to make a lot of people mad with this, but I'm going to take. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do it. In my opinion, Twitch is mid.
No F2. Ain't no way.
F2. Listen, F2, good gun, but like. Just with Twitch drone, like you can say, oh yeah, no, she's S tier, like she's insane. Yeah, cool. Mid.
Her drone can literally do the hops now, dog.
Honestly, I think you could add another tier.
Shoot a lightning bolt.
For overrated.
Oh, you know what? No, I'll actually agree with that. You'll make this one that color because why not? Wait, didn't. Oh, here, this one. No, wait, I have to change this one back. Yeah, no, very true. I will agree with that. Overrated Twitch, you're going in there.
Doc, good.
Doc, good. Rook, good now.
Good.
Not my favorite
Glass-
defensive
Glass,
guy.
borderline useless.
See, I would. In my
Borderline
opinion,
useless situational. He's on the
borderline
board, he's on the
uses.
line.
He's right here, and a case could even be made due to his speed change or anything for underrated. But I'll still put him in borderline useless just because he is
Yeah, IQ underrated.
for sure. Whoops, too low.
Mid-ass.
Useless.
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
If I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Jaeger's just up there.
Okay, if I'm gonna be biased, like I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna put Jaeger in goddamn. If I'm gonna be an unbiased player of Siege, I'm gonna put Jaeger in overrated.
Honestly, you know what? Yes, I'll agree with that because you know who's better than him in some ways? This guy.
Whammy!
Whammy.
Wamai is S tier, is an S tier operator. Impacts your
No.
proxies, Augur and MP5K. He's a 2-speed, 2 armor, and his gadget
Hold on.
literally catches everything.
I'd rather have the 416 than the AUG personally.
How is
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Gun wise, Jaeger still wins solely because the 416 is the best gun in the game, almost. At least on the defender side, pretty much. But the reason that I say Wamai is above Jaeger and Jaeger's overrated is because Jaeger ADSs do not catch Capital bolts.
True.
Wamai discs catch Capital bolts.
That's true.
So I mean,
Capital underrated.
and again, very true. Cav useless.
Yes.
No.
Unless you're playing against
Sens borderline useless.
Yeah, I agree.
I also
Bandit,
would like to
good.
ask.
Bandit.
I
Good.
would also like to ask, how does Wamai?
I want to put Bandit about.
Let's get finished.
here.
Let's get go.
How
Let's
does
get to the
Wamai have more armor than Jaeger, and yet legit Wamai is wearing a wetsuit?
It's less of. I mean, he's got a point.
Skip has a point.
He has a
Skip
point.
Has a point.
But I mean, you have to put this into account though. Nighthaven is like some high-tech secret private militia. Who says his suit isn't just lined with Kevlar or like anything like
I
that?
thought to stop shit. It's like skin tight.
He is Kevlar.
I do like to put Jaeger in overrated because we do like to call him
God
Headshot
damn.
Henry.
Yeah, for
God
sure.
damn.
For sure. These two, literally the same operator.
I used to say it. Buck's the best operator in the game.
Frost, underrated.
Yeah, I agree. Pogmats, Valkyrie, goddamn.
Yeah, for sure. Even with her change that she can't throw cams outside. Habana, I won't put in
Underrated.
S tier. I'd say she's good. I don't think Habana's underrated. Habana's used a lot.
I feel like a lot of people.
Echo, mid.
Yeah.
Just
Jackal,
mid. Jackal,
borderline.
borderline useless only because he's banned all the time.
Yeah.
Like
that's
literally,
what I mean,
like if he wasn't banned all the time.
mid af. He's mid af. Well, maybe. I'd put him in mid af. I'd put him in mid af.
Actually, Jackal's overrated in my opinion. Jackal's overhyped,
True.
overrated. Mira, you're going up top just because everybody knows you are. Ying, underrated.
Easily. Sophia, overrated.
True. Zoe is way overhyped. Finka,
Ella, overrated.
Ella's not even used anymore, bro. She's
That's why she's
just
overrated.
mid.
That's why she's overrated.
The Polish people. Dokkaebi?
Yeah, I put her in good personally, but
I think the reason I put Dokkaebi up so high is because the combo of Lion Dokkaebi literally unbeatable at that point.
Honestly, I think we should put Echo up to good because
No.
realize his drone
Not
can
in
disable plant, and his
Yeah.
gun has 0 recoil, and
Yeah,
he has a
Well,
S tier secondary.
not anymore. Bearing 9 got nerfed. Not
yeah,
as good
fucking
anymore.
kid, didn't it?
Yep. So recoil nerf. The overall recoil change MP5 SD still. I mean, it's still
Awesome.
good. But like the reason I think Echo is mid is honestly because I don't think he has the right utility. I think the reason I put him in mid at least is because his drone stuns take so long to replenish. That he only has 1 per drone now, right? Or is it still 2?
I
Is
think
it
it's
still 2? Okay. I want to go. I want to go to Clash. Borderline useless.
Yeah. I'd like to say something real quick, Bucko, for Knock and Vigil. As a solo queue player, I'd probably put him in goddamn.
Oh, for solo queue for sure.
But in terms of like this is a team game, I'd put them
Mid.
both in mid AF.
No, for sure. Team game mid. If you are solo queue trying to solo carry, they're right here. But both of them mid, just mid. Finka, mid.
Mid AF now. Pre LMG nerf.
Alibi,
Goddamn,
bro. It's just like, and everybody just like, oh, she's losing to 1.5. It ain't gonna move her from here. She's still gonna be one of the best in the game.
I was using the holo before.
Now, here's the character that is literally the most underrated in the game. Even more underrated than Castle.
Fair. I'd say Maverick's overrated.
Maverick overrated at this point. Nomad.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cade
good. I put him in good.
Yeah, true. You know what? Ace S tier operator. Ace is an S tier
easily.
operator.
I'm saying.
Literally the highest DPS gun in the game.
Flower girl. Whatever her face is.
His secondary gadgets with a breaching charge and claymore make him a very good operator in terms of either flank watch or needing to soft breach anything open as well to play vertical for teammates.
I run breach.
Yeah, I'll run claymores just because normally whenever I play Ace, I'm running on Cafe. I'll play Thermite like any other time. Mozzie, kind of mid. I mean, good guns. I'd say mid, but yeah, overrated definitely works. Warden,
underrated.
Warden is. I was gonna say like Warden. People will just be like, nah, useless, bro, useless or borderline useless. Nah, underrated. MP5K. He is an MP5K. He can see through smokes, counter glass, counter plant. Literally, due to him being able to see through smokes, even if a Monty's planting, he knows where to throw a nitro cell then. And he has the MPX. I hate to say this, Amaru, useless.
Borderline useless person. Goyo just better be in fucking goddamn.
He is. No, no, you know what? I can't put Goyo there. The reason is because he's underrated. People don't use him. True. People refuse to use Goyo. He's the best, honestly, next to Smoke. If I could make defenders only, these two would be the top 2 defenders in the game. These burn for 20 seconds now.
Actually, no. Cali, situational.
True. I actually agree with his statement on that, for sure.
Iona used to be goddamn.
Probably good.
Now good. Good or mid-F.
Oryx?
Mid-F.
Almost a borderline useless. The only reason he's not is because of proxies. He's just mid. T5. Malusi? Good. Yeah. I won't go up here yet. I won't go up here because she lost her nitro. Even though the impacts are still good, lost the nitro. Zero
on goddamn, to be honest. His utilities
for real. Even if he's not used. Aruni, honestly, overrated, overhyped.
Flores overrated.
No.
Underrated, actually.
Flores underrated.
I think he's overrated.
If you play the game more, you'd understand. Osa, situational.
Yeah.
The
Thunderbird,
very first one right there.
Thunderbird, definitely
good.
Now the last two, Thorn is a situational operator, and I don't care how many people, if this even gets views, I don't care how many people come after me and try and say anything. Thorn is one of the most situational operators in the game.
Akami's just goddamn.
And to be honest, you could like I think situational should be above mid. Because mid's just mid. Situational is actually like, okay, yeah, they're good, but it literally just depending on the situation, you're not going to get used. In my opinion, even though she could be situational, mid. Good gun. Gadget takes 80 years to deploy.
Azami, goddamn.
For real.
Not even a question.
Impenetrable barrier.
Me personally, Tachanka, best op in the game. Truly.
And everybody can say, and we already had the conversation about like Amaru could be borderline useless, and like for you, to me, Amaru is just useless. because with the G8, unless you sit and T-hunt for hours sitting there trying to master the recoil, with the way that they changed with the LMG nerf, it's just the G8 is no longer a good gun. In terms of console, honestly, in console terms, she's probably good. Since I play on console still, I'd put her here because there's still no recoil on the G8 whatsoever. But if I'm going off PC terms, like right in this area, but I'm gonna put her in useless.
Yeah, I'd agree. To be honest, there's some times where you could really catch the enemy with a good Mario hit.
Yeah, I'll say this: in a team setting, a Mario can be good if you are running a Lion or Dokkaebi or both. You need Lion or Dokkaebi, and you need a Finka to save your life.
Yeah.
If you have at least a Lion scan and a Finka stim hitting as you're going in, and maybe like honestly, in like a hard breach or even just an Ash pushing from a different angle and somebody droning for you, you're fine. I should have said this. Amaru in a solo queue setting, useless. In a team setting, I'd say situational in the team setting.
Yeah.
Like team setting, situational, solo queue, absolutely useless. Same with
you can put Cav in solo queue pretty good too.
Cav solo queue, not bad, but it depends on the rank. Once you start getting up a little higher, she starts to fall off. But like anywhere from, I want to say probably like mid gold to like a low to mid plat 2-ish, you could probably make Cav work. Unless you're really good at Cav, like I know some people are. The godly noob. Sorry. He manages to make Cav look like the best operator in the game. Don't know how he does it.
Honestly, like if I got to play Cav, maybe I'd be able to pull it off. But I haven't played Cav since.
It's very difficult to put it.
Well, I mean, she used to be a good operator.
Yes,
her secondary used to be useful.
Now I don't know if you remember this. Maybe you do. Back whenever Cav first came out, Cav was one of the best operators in the game. One, because nobody had ever heard of the whole interrogation. You get to see everybody exactly where they're at for this long. But if you downed somebody outside and you knew to just bait their body until someone came to res, Cav used to have a nitro cell that you could just lob at somebody and kill them.
Now she just has explosive baseballs.
Pretty much. She just has a Pokeball that explodes. Or proxies. And actually, the proxy mines come in handy more than people would think.
There's a proxy mine. Where have I been for the past, 4 years?
Playing Minecraft and Fortnite.
Oh yeah, that is true. I was a professional.
But I think where this stands, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Nobody remembers me though.
I don't think you'll see much different than that, in my opinion, at least.
I agree.
Some people probably have very different opinions. Like a lot of people, if you just have S to F tier, like boom, like S A B C D F. This guy will not move from any tier list, no matter what. If you would throw an E tier in, which is literally what this is like an E tier type thing, Sens would be here all day. Nothing against Blitz. In the current meta, Blitz is not good.
Yep.
You could maybe make an argument that you could put him here next to Monty. Maybe. But, it's the same thing. I'm going off of solo queue statistics here, in my opinion. If I'm going off of solo queue statistics, this is where everybody's ranked.
Vigil and knock up.
Yeah. All right, we'll go off of solo queue statistics. Solo queue wise, this is your
throw Jaeger up there
thing.
too.
No, I think Jaeger in solo queue, even though yes, he is definitely here, he's still overrated.
Yeah, true.
I'm a Jaeger player. I will fully admit Jaeger's way overrated. The only reason the reason you can put him here is literally because of the 416. 416 carries him so hard now.
Yeah, this is making me want to play Siege, but I want to play
Solo queue.
Yeah, I want to play CS:GO.
Solo queue Doc is definitely
S tier. Well, the thing is, Doc when Doc had an ACOG, and when Doc had an ACOG, oh my goodness, he was just here all day. He was here, and he was.
No,
listen. Doc, when he had an ACOG, was the best defender in the game because 40 extra health, You had a total of 120 extra health. Now you have a total of 600 extra health. So yeah, that's fun. But like, there's that. But now there's a 1.5. Don't get me wrong, 1.5 is still a great scope. But if you gave him a 2x, which you can't, obviously, because of how good he still is, imagine Doc with a 2x.
Yeah, honest.
Literally be broken. But this is, in my opinion, this is my Siege tier list. If I'm going off of solo queue stuff, this is where they sit, where everybody sits.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Jaeger, I would definitely put here going off of solo queue. But going with this, that's just kind of where I'm at.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's very agreeable, to be honest. I mean, would I like to play Jaeger every round? Yeah.
Absolutely. 416 just fries, bro.
Is Jaeger probably one of my favorite operators to play?
Definitely.
Yeah, but as a person who takes the game seriously, do I think people give him too much praise? Absolutely.
As somebody who plays the game literally every day for the last how many years? At least, well, technically 7, but on PC for the last 2 or 3. How long, Joe? We've known each other 2 years.
2020.
Okay, so yeah, so basically almost 3 years ago at this point. So almost for the last 3 years, I've played this game every day, and obviously you have to factor in the new operators, like with Thorn. Thorn just like, okay, you could make it get like just Thorn's mid, Legion's mid. Thatcher, now that Thatcher before the EMP impact nades got released, he was up here all day, all day he was here. But those got released, and now he's just mid. He's a high mid. He could easily be here because mid's like right below like. But it's just
fair, we can have that conversation with like every operator in the game. If
for sure. Like,
different. There's no real
make an argument for Callie being situational to being underrated. Absolutely, you can make that argument, but she's situational. When will you really ever see Callie get used unless it's consulate or clubhouse?
Or me just having fun.
Well, you got black ice, man.
I had to do it, bro.
Nah, but seriously, like, but that is where I stand with this. I want to do a Valorant one of these with Valorant agents, and go off of my opinion, especially now with the new changes being made. I want to do that.
At another time, I want to play some CS:GO.
But yeah,
I didn't get to play anything today yet.
I will do it on my own. You guys don't have to be present for that. Isaac, do you actually have any other arguments for this tier list? Because you've had very little input. Like legitimate input.
Legitimate input. Thatcher, if it's a solo queue, I think he's kind of
dog.
Yeah. Because realize nobody ever listens to you.
Yeah, he has a point.
See, but I still disagree with that. I personally disagree with that. Because in a solo queue setting, even though people won't listen, at least you're still useful to your team until you get shot in the face. Like, alright, you lose your hard breacher. Because you can't even say, like, oh man, hard breacher's dead. You're useless now. No, you're not. Because Jaeger ADS is covering shields for your Ashe, or maybe even your like Iana to nade and kill somebody. Perfect.
Truly, I think Twitch good, because realize if Thatcher gets banned and they don't have a mute.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's where the impact EMPs come in. That's why Thatcher is mid.
I was just saying if Thatcher's banned. Like
yeah,
is.
Yeah, no, for sure. But then still, even with Twitch, you can put her in good, but she still has to rely on a teammate having impact EMPs to even break the mute jammer. To disable the mute jammer so she can go in and break it and break other utility.
Or someone with a grenade to break that entry.
Jaeger ADS. You see, you have a full loop here.
Listen, who needs Jaeger?
In my opinion, regardless of the situation, there's a full loop where Twitch always falls right back to overrated. And Thatcher stays at mid. It does not. He just will not move. There's a full loop regardless of team setting or solo queue where Thatcher will always end up at mid now.
Skip, I'm getting off.
That's all we're doing.
Therefore, you lost the
We're-
argument. No, I'm
we're-
kidding.
We are going to end this.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
That's
That's
it.
where this is. That's where this is ending. We're all gonna go play CS:GO.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
record and do a video with that.
You should.
He won't. He won't. He won't.
you want bet?
You
Nah,
all-
but that's where we're gonna end this. I'm gonna do a Valorant tier list for 8. I'm gonna do a Valorant agent tier list, and maybe a Siege map tier list. But until that day
Okay.
comes, I'm peacing out for now. That was Joe and Skipp. Skip's over there,
guys.
actually. You can't see him, but it's like.
I haven't done a face reveal yet, so stay away from me.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for him and Joe. Deuces.